And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through sci-fi series that unite our generations. You can reach us by email at lostpodcastattitan@gmail.com if you want to tell us how wrong we are or how much we suck, because we do not know what we are doing. We do
Well,
not.
we have some idea. We just don't know how successful it is.
I've figured out how to press record. I have figured out how to share video.
It's like, yes, we're trying to climb Mount Everest. That doesn't necessarily mean we'll get to the top.
It's in the journey together.
That's right.
Uh-huh. But we've been waiting for this. Well, I've been waiting for this episode pretty much since we started this, actually.
So have I.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite episode of Star Trek, the original series, and maybe it's pretty solid throughout the entire canon, really. It is Balance of Terror. And I was actually thinking about it earlier. This is really the first episode of Star Trek, the original series, so Star Trek period, that actually seems to feature another race that is antagonistic to the Federation. Like we had the Corbinite maneuver with,
Bach.
yeah, but that was, it was, excuse me. They seemed to be just, kind of friendly, curious. They didn't want to be bothered if you weren't going, if you were disruptive or something like that. But other than that, it's been, uh, mindfuckery episodes, more mindfuckery episodes. We have kids on a planet being dicks. We have robots. We have a robot or two, but nothing like the Romulans. And I would have thought the Klingons came first, but it's actually
No.
the Romulans here.
They'll be showing up in Errand of Mercy. But yes, this is the first Romulan episode. So a lot was really riding on this episode.
Yep. But I liked it. It was cool.
Me too.
And the Romulans are my favorite race. Who's your favorite race?
I would have to say the Romulans.
Romulans too? Okay.
With the Ferengi coming in at a close second.
I would have liked the Ferengi, but they just...
I know the Ferengi didn't come out the way that they were originally intended to be, but I do like how they ended up. Maybe not so much knockabout clowns, but an interesting race ethnic system anyway.
Yeah, I do like that. It's just it leaned too hard into the silly, which is probably what bothers me a bit.
I was impressed by the way everyone regrouped and managed to build a complex society behind the behind the Ferengi.
No, you're right. It's always behind the Romulans. The Romulans are secretly in control of the Ferengi. It's canon. Don't worry about it.
Well, I've heard a theory that the Ferengi originally purchased interstellar technology from the Romulans. And that was just a theory, not canon by any means.
Yeah, it would make sense. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. If y'all can put up in your, put on your physical media or streaming Star Trek episode, The Balance of Terror. Go ahead and pause us while you get to the 00 mark. Why are you laughing?
No, I just had a flashback on those Ren and Stimpy episodes where Stimpy is watching his favorite science fiction TV series, and the announcer says, put on your space helmets.
Oh, this is serious.
Put on your pointed ears and your gold shirt, and
we can't talk about Ren and Stimpy anymore. The creator is apparently an asshole. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Ignore that then.
Yeah, he was canceled or something. I didn't look too far into it, but they were trying to reboot Ren and Stimpy, and I was like, don't reboot Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. No.
Don't reboot Ren and Stimpy.
Every cartoon reboot has been an awesome failure for the most part.
Thundercats was all right, but it was going in a different direction. So,
I'm not like say the rebooted Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Well, you have to bear in mind the rebooted Tom and Jerry cartoons were my cartoons growing up, mixed in with the original Tom and Jerry cartoons. So really, all I saw was one continuous Tom and Jerry cartoon series where half of them sucked. Same thing
Well,
with
I like
Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Mm,
Yeah, there's a shift in animation style and writing.
yes.
Like when it's not Chuck Jones. Like that's when I actually started beginning to pay attention. This is Star Trek episode, by the way. This is actually when I started talking or paying attention to writers because I noticed that if it was Chuck fucking Jones, it was going to be good, and if it was this other asshole, it was going to be bad.
I should have pointed out, or should point out in passing, that your grandfather felt that American art reached its pinnacle with Roadrunner cartoons.
He is not that wrong.
No, I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I mean,
But everything came to a halt for him when there was a Roadrunner cartoon on the screen.
yeah. Sometimes I learn a little tidbit like that, and I understand where I come from. It's actually rather nice. But anyway, hopefully
Speaking,
our loyal listeners are back.
speaking of Star Trek,
Yes. So y'all are at the 0-0 mark. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, play. Da-da. We are going to get attacked. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. It begins with a wedding. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
so apparently another one of Yeoman Janice's jobs is to light the candles in the chapel.
I thought that
I
would be
want to
Nurse
update.
Chapel's job, to be honest. Ha 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 ha
Well,
ha 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 ha.
chuckle, chuckle. You might want to up that volume a bit on the episode.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I was checking something earlier. My bad. Is that good?
Up a bit. That might work. I mean,
All
you're
right.
all mumbling right now.
Sorry. Well, I mean, it's a wedding.
Yeah.
Why isn't the bride in white? God damn it! That would have been a cool uniform.
Usually, military weddings, they usually like it if the happy couple are dressed into service outfits.
I can dig the feathers.
Might want to up the volume just a tad.
I was going death. There you go.
I did some research. It is not as easy. It is not as easy to get married by a ship captain these days as it apparently used to.
Yeah. I also like how they were shining a light right on his eyes too, like he's Morticia Adams.
And as I say, kids, you could have waited until the Enterprise wasn't really that close to the neutral zone in order
Really.
to. I mean,
And
priorities.
and on top of that, you know they're doomed. You're
Yeah,
not gonna have like the nice wedding interrupted of all things, you know.
I mean, foreshadowing. This Star Trek was a great series to learn foreshadowing.
It's too loud. Goddamn. See, now I can barely hear you.
Oh,
Try turning up the volume on your end.
wow! My volume is up at maximum here. Or
Oh
wait,
dang.
that's my computer. Mute, deafen, user settings. I guess I'm as loud as I can get here on.
All right. Well, we'll see how this goes here. Oh, excuse me. Oh shit! I just also remembered that we're doing the newer special effects. So, wonder how
Yes,
that turns out. Because if I recall, it's just shimmer shimmer. I'm on the screen. Boom. Shimmer shimmer. I'm gone. Get out of my fucking seat, Spock.
frilly. Get your dirty half-human butt out of my chair. Fortunately, Spock is not as good a telepath as he could be, or else there could have been some awkward moments.
Are you saying his Esper rating isn't high?
He
This fucking thing we never get again?
Remember, he's half human.
And his father is a full dick, just to be clear. No, I'm serious. Like, okay. Why? No, stop. Hold on. Why is it every fucking thing done by the Starfleet Federation has Sarek as the ambassador? Like, there is more than one ambassador. Can we have more than one ambassador? Oh, we got to have peace with the Klingons. Let's send Sarek. Oh, there's the Romulans going over there. Let's send Sarek. Like, how many Sareks are there? Sarek. I mean, he's a Vulcan, so I understand he has the Pon farr. He only goes once every 7 years, but at this rate, he's so busy. Like, it's like 21. No wonder he went crazy in the Next Generation. Thank you for the exposition. I love how everyone's paying attention to not what they are doing.
And it certainly can't be old news to the people on the Enterprise.
Seriously, yeah, you know? Like, it's been 100 years. I've heard of the Nazis. It was really kind of rough exposition, really. Like, they could have done the same thing just through some quick exchanges between him. Like, how close are we to the Romulan zone? Spock, and Spock goes like, well, we'll go this far, and so far the treaty has been unbroken for 100 years. Like, we didn't have to talk to the whole fucking ship.
That's Paul Comey playing this episode's nasty bastard. I mean, how many navigators have we gone through so far in first season?
We had Lanky Son of a Bitch. We had Mr. One More Time, I think, once.
Yeah.
He might be there one more time, though, later.
We've seen the last of Riley.
Oh, yeah. But, yes, I guess at least 3.
So there's something I was going to say. Is there something about the navigator position that attracts really unsympathetic characters? He wasn't. That was Wesley Crusher was the helms person eventually on the Enterprise,
which makes no sense, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of opportunity to devote time.
And the thing is, I think I'll be more sympathetic to Wesley later on. It's how he was written
initially.
Initially, yes.
People wondering, seeing Wesley for the first time, and they wonder, does Dr. Crusher really allow her son to use that much makeup on his face? Oh, check this second. There may be a scene coming up that I wanted to.
You wanted to point out?
Yeah, not right this instant, but getting close. Man, this isn't this time to flirt.
Seriously, like, oh my god. The ship could have been blown to bits while they're having this conversation. Yeah, really. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold the fuck up! Whoa, whoa,
Watch.
whoa!
See the back guy in the background turning the crank?
Yeah.
What the hell was all that about?
No, I don't give a shit about that. What the fuck is this bullshit of marrying a person below you? I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, as near as I can have figured out, and hopefully someone will write in at
Lost podcast of
podcast for
Gmail at
Titan.
Titan. Wait, yeah. Wait, hold on. Lost. God damn it. Okay. Lost podcast of Titan at gmail.com. There we go. Tell me how
someone
much I
will
fucked up this email address at lostpodcast at Titan at gmail.com. Go ahead.
someone will write, and it is permissible for officers to marry and for non-commissioned officers to marry. It's a lot more difficult if, say, a officer wants to marry a non-commissioned officer. Like captains, should not marry corporals or sergeants or something like that, but a captain could marry a lieutenant. It gets complicated.
Oh,
You are allowed to marry a civilian.
I doubt it.
No.
No. There's no such thing as civilians. Also, I'm amazed that this thing works when the whole place is trashed.
Yeah, the camera's over here, fella.
It's not a photon torpedo.
No, it's a plasma bolt.
Yeah.
But there are some who will say that this led to the development of the photon torpedo. No. Oh,
This terming it like making challenge.
well, they want to give the situation every opportunity to make nice, which, as you see, didn't really work. Yes, there's nothing there anymore.
Gasp. Also, I love how when when the explosion hit, there were still several seconds for the guy to just go, ah. Good, Spock. Thank you, Spock.
Really.
It's good to have a Vulcan on board, isn't it, gentlemen?
How about those kids who wanted to get married? Had the cake ready and everything.
Lord God.
Well,
Oh, he's
nothing gets
captain.
past him.
Fuck. He was just busting Spock's balls. Oh.
Thank you.
Still an act of war from the Romulans.
If they're still trying to argue whether or not it is the Romulans.
Fair enough, I guess.
He used Jim, so he must be serious.
Wait.
Like,
Whoa. Yes. What? So where did? Okay, so I understand. One second. Oh, fuck you, Sulu. Uh, like where are we? Where are we getting this from? Where did this come from?
his father was killed in the Romulan War.
He killed by Romulan
Robert,
War by a spy planted on board the human ship during the human Romulan War.
he's had a mad on for Romulans ever since.
Yeah, but how did he get a spy on board?
You know, they could look like Vulcans.
Oh, they don't yet.
Ooh,
They don't.
you're
This is supposed to listen. This is supposed to be the big reveal. You know, we can't spoil this for our audience with their virgin eyes who've never seen this.
right.
Wait a minute. That looks like a Vulcan.
Strange. He almost looks like Spock's father.
I mean, that asshole? Yeah.
Mark Leonard, ladies and gentlemen, who, if I'm not mistaken, still holds the honor of having played 3 different alien races in Star Trek: Vulcans, Romulans, and Klingons.
Wait a minute. Hold on. His name is Mark Leonard,
Yes, Leonard.
playing the father of Leonard Nimoy.
Yes, he would play Sarek.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is, okay, I don't know too many Leonards, is what I'm trying to say. And I found it amusing. I'm easily amused.
Pay attention.
God damn. What? Okay, all right. So we have this issue where the helmsmen, not only did they get just, blown, killed, obliterated, or be just assholes, they also just don't pay attention. They're always the ones that break down.
Well, he's very suspicious of Spock.
Oh, what? Oh, well, I mean, yes. But, oh. Why do we have room for it in his room?
Well, he can't really do too much trouble in his room, one would hope.
You could do plenty of trouble in the room. He could be on message boards typing.
Yes, that's coming through clear.
Yeah, exactly.
I have it figured out in a moment.
He would too, because he's an asshole.
Oh, whoa, we're really rough today. I mean, yes, Spock gets on my nerves sometime, but
Why did they decloak to change course?
the cloaking device was using too much power.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that.
You'll pick that up in just a moment. Ooh. Tell him.
Okay, so there's a conflict with them, with the Federation and the Romulans, where they put the treaty, and the Federation can't develop a cloaking device.
I never was able to understand that.
Like, what the fucking bullshit is this?
Yeah, Sarek, were you asleep when that treaty went through?
Oh, so you think it was Sarek who did that shit as well? Which means Sarek actually is a spy, which means the helmsman's correct.
That's an interesting theory, but I, of course, would have no reason to presume that is correct.
Why else would they agree to not develop cloaking technology?
Because it's not cricket.
Because it's not. No, they were still developing. It's like let's say World War I ended, and Let's see. I guess the Allied nations uh, decided they would not develop tanks and let the Germans develop tanks.
Well,
Like
the treaty, they set up the Treaty of Versailles that limited the number of
I'm aware. I'm
warships.
saying this is what it would be like. That doesn't make sense.
Lawrence Montaigne, oh wait, wrong person. Sorry, that's John Warburton.
That I had this sweet gig as an ambassador for the Federation, and I'm really trying to milk. You should try it too. I mean, all you got to do is just show up and make these really outrageous demands, and you're a Vulcan, so clearly there's a logical reason for you to want to do this shit. They'll give you Earth women. I mean,
Oh, we're gonna push this, aren't we?
we are going. God damn! Can we get someone else?
Is the gangly motherfucker still on
Is
the
this
ship?
gangly motherfucker still on the ship? Can we call the Federation and get our ambassador back from them with some Tranya juice? Want some chips and queso?
Yes, it comes down to why did we have a medical officer here at this briefing?
Why do we have the helmsman here?
Who's driving the ship? Someone a lot quieter, I hope.
Seriously.
Oh, we're
Oh, fucking hell.
ooh. Sit your butt back down.
Seriously.
Thank you. Bad doggy.
Leave me one. Fire at you. Or, well, yeah. The outpost, anyway. They blew up an outpost. Like, what the fuck are you going to do?
Build a new outpost.
Yeah. Maybe put more than one guy on the outpost in one little room. Oh, we could put Riley with a directional transmitter into the Romulan Empire. And here we go one more time. See, then they would beg for a peace treaty, promise not to use cloaking devices again. Riley saves the Federation.
Gets his own ship.
Gets his own ship,
Or
the
his own
SS Riley.
contract.
No, the SS one more time.
That book on the table, I've
Yeah.
seen a close look at it. It's a book detailing all the comets and such in that particular area of space. Someone actually went to the trouble of putting all that information into a book.
Into a book, an actual hard copy book.
Yes.
How charming.
All right, action. Oh, first commercial.
And you move like there was a guy who looked like he had an important thing to do, and you were just blocking the hallway. I hate people like that.
What's illuminating that comet?
Probably a star.
That would have to be a fairly close star.
Yeah, well, we don't pay that much attention to logic here. Or you could just simply move up closer behind him and shoot his ass when he passes through the comet.
That is one small bridge.
It is, yeah. Well, it's a small ship.
That's true. I broke into my blueprint collection and did some measurements. And the Romulan bird of prey is about 1/3 the size of the Enterprise. And yet it is able to hold one-on-one with a Constitution class heavy cruiser.
Well, that's because it was doing the hit and run tactics. So there's
Later on,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
later on, we'll get more of an idea that the Enterprise no longer has to depend upon confirmation from phaser crews. They can have more direct control over firing of phasers and photon torpedoes. And I imagine this episode went a long way towards, or the events in this episode went a long way towards developing more direct control over armament from the bridge.
But there's also what the asshole said, Helmsman, that somehow sensors were less accurate than just visual confirmation. So they're still using their eyeballs to shoot phasers. That's just crazy. And why is there dust on the Romulan bridge?
Some damage, knocking stuff loose like that. Oh my God, this styrofoam weighs a ton.
They could sell it, and that's the important thing. Like, I don't mind if it's actually styrofoam and they're doing that, but they need to, they need to actually sell it.
Yeah. And naturally, the control circuit is somewhere beneath Spock's console.
Of course, yes. And why is fire the phasers burning out the circuits? That would be bad.
I think that's something else they overhauled after the events in this episode.
Fire at it.
Oh, we're not getting a countdown?
Top of that, how is it going faster than? Oh wait, it's not going faster than warp. Never mind. They're trying to get emergency warp. God damn it, Janice. Oh, just go to my quarters. Just go to my quarters. That was the fastest 2 minutes in the history of Star Trek. You fucking dog. Just stop. All right? I swear to Christ. Oh, that's right. Someone was supposed to get married.
Yeah. Now, in James Blish's adaptation of the episode, which I presume he took from the original script, they did have the wedding halfway through the episode. McCoy was saying that maybe it eased tension if we actually, got those kids married.
He could have just done, do you? Do you? You're married. Kiss her.
Get back to the phaser console.
Seriously, yes. That's a honeymoon. Killing some Romulans.
Someone does a picture of them with their smiling faces while in the background on the screen is debris from the Romulan ship. The remastered episode allowed for different angles of the Romulan bird of prey. I mean, there was very few Romulan bird of prey shots in the original episode, and they had to really milk those.
We've gone through this before. Oh.
Well, some people have to be hit over the head. Maybe that's why they're wearing helmets.
It's not a fucking reflection. Hey, baby. Like, what? What was that about?
It's a stinking Romulan spy. This is interesting. Usually, Spock is not the one to advise aggression.
Wondering if he feels that it's logical to try and establish that he is on the Federation side by being more aggressive to the Romulans. Or maybe he's just sick and tired of humans as it is, and he realizes Romulans are much worse. And so he's like, got to take care of these people before they run amok through the quadrant.
Muck, 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 muck.
Which is, of course, getting a reboot. So, whatever.
Oh. Yeah, that was a tactical error on my part bringing that up.
Also, I remember there was like the shadow of the the bird of prey when the phaser hit. Like you could kind of see the outline of it, but now you don't.
They don't have their they don't have their invisibility screen perfected yet. Not like it would be in the next generation.
What I mean is when in the original episode, I think I remember when they were firing the phasers and you had the explosions, you would see the outline of the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone interested in arguing this can argue with us at Lost Podcast.
Titan@gmail.com. Do something cool. Shut the fuck up.
I'm having a dramatic moment here. Emmy nominations are coming up.
They think they you think they could get away with trying to imply it was a one-person ship?
No, this business of shoving debris out the torpedo tube is an old submariner's trick.
Submariner's trick, because most of the debris sank to the bottom of the ocean.
No, some debris would rise to the surface.
That's why I said most.
But they're thinking that by putting an actual body out with the debris, it would provide more argument that they were actually destroyed.
Yeah, but they don't have enough debris to constitute the entire ship. Yeah.
Well,
See?
most of the ship would have been destroyed, leaving some debris. It worked an awful lot during World War II and the War of the Pacific.
Yeah, because most of the debris sank to the bottom of the ocean, and you only had some debris that rose at the top, so you could get away with it. What I'm saying is we have space. They see where all the debris is. What the hell? Why is it? That's weird.
Yes. That's how we lost the Romulans. The screen went paused.
Yeah, that was weird. And it lasted only a second, too, so hopefully we're not too far off of our listeners. Our loyal listeners who are emailing us every day at lostpodcast@gmail.com.
Like that. Work quietly. We don't want the Romulans to hear you working.
Yes, because there's plenty of air and space to transmit sound.
They can't sense the Enterprise?
Don't understand. I mean, this is the submarine episode, and they're playing it as one, and it doesn't make sense sometimes. Is it Yeoman Janice? God damn it!
Oh,
God
be
damn it!
nice.
I cannot be nice. I cannot. Her hair is just no. Like, I seriously want a small swarm of bees to follow it. I know she's sweet as honey. The joke writes itself. But, like, she has 2 brain cells to rub together and she lost one. All right? Oh, shut up. Now you're sounding like Pike.
I was just about to say, this sounds familiar.
Yeah. Too much responsibility. Like it's not the coolest fucking thing in the world to be a starship captain.
And you couldn't pry him off that captain's chair with a crowbar.
Seriously.
Here we have the sort of job that Counselor Troy would be doing later on in the Next Generation.
Yeah, but we have Beverly Crusher. I mean, wait. We had the psychiatrist. She was oh fuck. What episode was that? Where she the going down to the mindfuckery planet, one of the mindfuckery planets. Planet Arium.
I'm
Is
suddenly
she still there? Like, did we get a new one?
Oh, Helen Noel.
Yeah. We have to requisition a new ship psychologist.
Well, too many Christmas parties.
Oh Lord. But was there ever a Christmas party, or was that all in her head?
I think it was not entirely all in her head.
Is all the Telosians from the Cage episode or something like that? It's mindfuckery on mindfuckery. Is there even an Enterprise?
Oh, smooth move.
Oh Lord.
You've got me now thinking that somewhere there's a reference book, Mindfuckery Races of the Federation.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a list. Let's see. Mindfuckery races of Star Trek. Colorful metaphor. Non-Vulcans, no. Maybe I should do telepaths.
You're not going to have much of a ceiling left at this rate.
Obviously. Andorians? I didn't know that. Apparently Andorians are telepathic? Well, I
Those
guess they have the antenna, yeah.
which I thought were the equivalent of ears, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, yes, because what about the ears they had? Like, hello?
Well, in the original
Keep
series,
going. Go ahead, yes.
in the original episode, all the Andorians I saw had their ears covered. So
We'll find out eventually, won't we?
there'll be 2 Andorian episodes in the original series.
Okay, all right. Kabloom! Wait. Hold on. Everyone is moving left except Uhura, who somehow is flung to the right.
Oh,
This is JFK assassination levels of fuckery here. Wait a minute. I don't think they were actually shot at. I'm wondering if they played that up for effect.
Is it me, or are all the commanding officers in this episode getting seriously leaned on by underlings?
Seriously. About to shove that underling into the disposal tube and fire him out.
Again.
Damn. Okay.
Down, boy, down. That shouldn't be hard.
You actually are dead. Seriously.
He's a political officer. That's Lawrence Montaigne as Decius. He'll be back later on in the second season as a Vulcan.
He was right. There are spies. Up to this bigoted asshole here. Damn.
Oh, ouch.
Cold.
And also saying something like that to the second officer of a or excuse me, the first
Seriously.
officer of
Yeah,
a ship.
yeah. Get rid of the pin light on Kirk. Like, it's getting a bit overly dramatic here. How did they escape the room?
No, they're still there,
I know.
unfortunately.
Why didn't they escape the room?
The gas was spreading too fast.
They saw it spreading. They could hold their fucking breath. The room is like 7 by 7.
Well, Tomlinson was trying to stop the gas leak with his bare hands.
Oh, jeez, stopping gas with his bare fucking hands. He deserves to fucking die. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stopping
Remind me never
gas.
to enlist on board a ship where you're the captain.
Remind me never to have you on board my fucking ship if you think you can stop gas with your bare fucking hands. Oh. Try holding in a fart with your palm. See how well that works.
No, thank you.
There you go. All right then. Fucking idiot. Ah.
Oh, one of them.
Oh, too bad. Lock on. Beam aboard. Like, why are we having this conversation?
I mean, wow, we could have a live Romulan to take
Exactly.
back
To torture. I mean, to interrogate. I mean, to question.
question.
I mean, cultural exchange.
Yeah, let's keep tap dancing.
Here's your interrogator. We call him Riley.
Or actually, our chief ambassador, Sarek.
Oh God, no.
Well, they got everything on that bridge console, don't they?
Seriously, like, what if you accidentally push that or turn that key, whatever? Like, it wasn't even. It didn't seem like there was even. What's the word I'm looking for? Safety switches, I guess. Like, he didn't have to turn this on, turn that on, turn that on.
I mean, they had to go through a whole rigmarole to get the Enterprise to self-destruct.
Yeah, but my favorite is the self-destruct on the Nostromo. That just looks
Yeah.
so fucking cool. Like, the issue with me would be I want to fuck around with the buttons.
See what these other buttons do.
Exactly, yeah. Of course. There we go.
Going to the chapel.
And we're... Wasn't that fucking convenient?
Oh, and
My decision is you're fired. I'm tired of you.
God.
Oh. And now to perform a captain's most solemn duty.
Oh, please.
The
Let's
comfort.
not even go there. No, come on.
We've already gone there. Come on.
Oh.
We've already had, what was it, last? Yeah, it was last episode. Kirk was like, oh, you're 19? Hey, how you doing?
Oh.
Did you know I suspect your father's a killer, a mass murderer? Come here, let's have a talk. Look at the stars. Ooh.
Sit down on my lap. Rather pretty.
Oh, yeah.
And she would also be in Shore Leave, and in Turnabout Intruder playing. Oh, she would still be playing Angela Martine in Shore Leave, but in Turnabout Intruder, she would be playing someone called Lieutenant Lisa.
Okay, I'm gonna say she's a Vulcan, right?
No. Downbeat ending, but I rather like the way the music cue for this. It's like pick up the pieces and continue.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that was Balance of Terror.
I give it an A+.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hold on. Why can't I stop this? There we go. All right, now can I just stop the screen? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I definitely give it A+. Because it introduced the Romulans, one of my favorite races. I just like all the little nods to their culture, the sort of Romanesque language, death before dishonor, serve the Empire. Kind of like Klingons, only not insane. So,
If I was playing Star Trek Online, which I don't know how many versions of it are now in existence, but I would definitely want to play a Romulan.
it's free to play, so go for it.
It's like in the Star Trek movie, why do I get brain freeze now? The one where Kirk and McCoy are arrested for killing
Undiscovered Country.
Thank you, Undiscovered Country. One of my favorite Romulans, Ambassador Nanclus, who's plays the role like sort of a coiled snake, wanting to see which way the situation goes. Remaining in the background.
Wait, there was a Romulan in that movie?
Yeah, remember when the Klingon ambassador is demanding that Kirk and McCoy be turned over to the Klingon authorities, and he leaves, and there are several. There's Sarek and an Ambassador Nanclus from the Romulan Empire also in the room, and the Earth president asks Nanclus for his opinion, and Nanclus purrs out something like, "Oh, I cannot really come up with an opinion at this time, but some things must be observed." And later on, when we're about to have the assassination scene at the end of the film, you can get a brief look at Nanclus, and he's glancing about, and his expression tells me he knows a lot more about what's going on than the others do.
I don't even remember that, and I like Undiscovered Country. That was one of the good Star Trek films.
Yes, I agree. Even though I did have some flaws, which I'll be more than happy to point out once we get to that film.
Well, I mean, you can go ahead and point them out now because it'll be a while before we actually get to that film.
Well, it's just that it starts out with the explosion of the Klingon moon that produces the power for apparently produces power for the Empire.
It's energy producing moon, yeah.
And later, and Sulu and the crew of his ship, they're able to briefly contact Praxis, that moon. And I thought, okay, if you have an explosion powerful enough to destroy the entire moon and also make an explosion that can be felt moments later in Federation space, then I doubt you would have been able to contact anyone on that moon. And to continue, if you've got an explosion so powerful that Sulu and the crew of his ship were caught up in it, then if that explosion that powerful should have also have obliterated Klingon home world as well.
Pretty much, yeah. Was Praxis actually canon as their moon, or was it just Praxis?
Well, if they mention
Star Trek. I cannot confirm the existence of Praxis. Dun dun dun. Oh wait, alternate reality bullshit. You can just fuck off. Let's see.
Praxis was a natural moon of the Klingon homeworld Kronos. It was the only moon of that planet and was inhabited. Praxis was used at the Klingon Empire's key energy production facility. And the loss of that one moon, I can understand an explosion that powerful would have produced trouble for the entire Klingon Empire.
Yeah, that. Also, I'm the issue was that they're going to run out of air in about 50 years, but they also lost a sizable chunk of their moon. Doesn't that also affect their gravity?
I would also be concerned about meteorite fragments from the moon striking Kronos.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm actually watching the explosion right now.
Oh,
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's a Federation ship. Also, this thing is going faster than the speed of light.
it would have to be in order to reach Sulu and the Excelsior
Yeah.
practically at the same moment that the explosion took place.
So maybe what the Klingons were doing is they were doing a science expedition on Praxis, just firing torpedoes randomly into it.
Oh, my Lord.
I like the theory. I love it because I was watching. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Balance of Terror episode of Star Trek Lost Podcast of Titan. Da 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 da. But I was watching. But I was watching the opening of Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and they have the giant energy cloud V'ger going through the Klingon Empire, and the thing is I thought about it, it's going through it, and from the context clues, it's about to leave the Klingon Empire, like it's going straight for Earth, and it's clearly going at warp speed or whatever because it's booking it. So the Klingons didn't have to do fucking anything. They could have just it was a cloud going through. Why the fuck are they worried about a cloud just wandering through their empire and about to leave their empire? But no, they're curious, so they're going to send 3 battle cruisers up to it and just start firing photon torpedoes into it because why the fuck not? Science and glory for the empire.
Because they're Klingons and they're badass, and the Klingon squadron in that scene, which
Yes.
is actually perhaps one of my favorite scenes from that film. Klingons, they're like badass. They're like gang members. They go out looking for trouble. You've got that one Klingon bird of prey in the 5th Star Trek film, and the captain is just going around shooting at satellites for no apparent reason, just because he wants to be a badass.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like still, the Klingons are wandering around, and the leader of this group is like, "Is that a fucking energy cloud on my street? Oh, you're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker!" Dun dun dun. Oh Lord. But yes, that was Balance of Terror, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, what's next? Let's let our audience know what's next. Hold on. Go back here.
All the same. Innuendo and tangents.
Tangents, yes. The further adventures of Captain Dick Chopper of the USS Fuck Off. Oh, hey, it's Shore Leave.
Oh,
Samurai
okay.
Bloodthirsty Knights. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, fucking, then we got Galileo 7. Okay, yeah, Squire of Gothos. But then we got Arena. Yes. Okay, cool.
So that's as good a reason for all of you people to continue tuning in.
That's right. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, y'all can reach us at lostpodcast@titan@gmail.com. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All that nonsense. I'll probably start actually advertising this show probably when you're listening to this episode. It might be something up on Twitter. Might be something up on other social media if I can figure out how to do that. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you and enjoy your day.
I'll take care.